I've never wanted to run ads. I've always outsourced it. I've always passed it to other people. It was just too intimidating, honestly. I've heard too many horror stories about people spending all their money and losing all their money and not making any sales. So honestly, just wasn't my forte. But I got introduced to Launch Ads, and I was like, okay, maybe I can do this. I had a client, she wanted to run ads. I was like, hey, let's try this out. She trusted me, I trusted myself. We had a very small ad budget, and we made 40 sales for her online store in the very first month with a small ad budget. So I was super ecstatic and pleased that I was like, okay, I could do this, and my client was super happy. So if you are a business owner and you are looking to run ads and you're a little bit like me, inexperienced, hesitant, check it out. Work smarter, not harder, and let it bring in the money for you. Launch Ads, guys.
Ask yourself one question. Am I a doer or a dabbler? Marketers are doers. They want to sell online and make a profit doing it. Marketers say they make it hard at times, but it's possible. Dabblers say it may be possible, but it's too hard. Marketers have proven plans and frameworks. Dabblers have excuses. Marketers see possibilities. Dabblers see problems. Marketers make it happen. Dabblers let it happen. Marketers sell on Launchcart. Dabblers exist on other platforms. Which are you, a marketer or a dabbler? I am a marketer.
I've been very fortunate over the last 3 decades to be involved in hundreds of millions of dollars of financings. Everything from raising capital for Home Shopping Network to smart cards to Ashworth Golf. And through that process, we happen to be an industry where there's a lot of failures because not every business succeeds. Matter of fact, most businesses fail. So when you're an investor and you're losing money on most businesses, you tend to learn a lot about marketing, management, team, strategy, structure, etc., etc., etc. Be committed to your dream. Be committed to your business. Be committed to your vision. And then take action. You have to take action. I've had these successes. I've had these failures. And I can tell you what, there is no success without action. I am always learning, always reading, always watching a video, always listening to audiobooks. I'm always putting something to work to learn more. I think that's one of my biggest things that I would just like to leave as a legacy is I want people to just really be committed to learning and sharpening their skill set in every facet of their life.
All right. Good morning, everybody. I'm going to close this blind over here. Yeah, okay. Get a little bit different light going on here. I wonder if I should have this on. All right. Good morning, everybody. Hey, thanks for joining me today. I know your time is valuable. I got some exciting stuff for you today, and we're going to get into it, and we're going to make it happen. And I'm going to show you some tips, some strategies for ad creative. Today is about ad creative, and we're going to talk about ad archetypes, why they matter and what they are. And then I might even throw you guys a little freebie bonus after this. So, but before we do that, let's get into the Mindset Minute. And today I want to just kind of talk about this thing called the comparison trap, where we're always comparing ourselves to other people or someone else's success, someone else's failure, and when you start doing that comparison trap, it can really kind of get you sometimes into a world of procrastination. It can get you into a world of insecurity. It can get you into a world of you versus them. And It's not the scoreboard that moves you forward, right? It really isn't. So let's not compare ourselves to anybody else. Let's have that battle with ourselves, and let's work on our own. Like again, I know Michael Jordan said this, and Kobe Bryant has said this, and a lot of the best athletes in the world, Tom Brady has said this. It's like they were only competing against themselves. They wanted to get better every day. They wanted to um, improve every day. And I heard something the other day where if you just get better 1% every day for 365 days, what a transformation you would have 365 days from now. But if you only get 1% better for a week and stop, like then you start going backwards again. I love that saying. I used to say a lot. It's like if you're not moving forward, you're going backward. There's no such thing as standing still because the world is moving around you. So let's not get in the world of comparing and looking at other people getting jealous or getting envious. Let's look at ourselves and how can we get better for the benefit of ourselves first, and then our family second, and everybody around us and our team and everything else around us. So I hope that maybe inspires you to think a little bit about how you think about comparing yourself to others, because it's not healthy, it's not good. And I do like looking at others and going back to it's possible. Hey, he's doing it, I can do it, right? But we don't want to compare. He's better than me, or I'm better than them. That kind of stuff. So I hope that helps. That's today's mindset minute, and we're going to get into it today. So I think I'm going to turn this light off. Where'd my remote go? I'm trying to get the best lighting. I just had it. There it is. I'm trying to get the best lighting. I got blinds open. I'm gonna cover one more blinds because I want to be able to make. You guys remember we're making content here as well as. I don't know if that's better. Okay, dokie. There we go, people. All right, Carol, CJ, I need that message today. Good job. Okay, so today we're going to talk about ad archetypes and why they matter. So I'm going to share my screen. I put together a document. Oops. Got to share my screen. Hold on. I got to go back here. I got to share my screen, share screen. And I got to share a window. And I'm going to share this window. And we'll go there. Okay, so this is something I put together that I'm going to be adding to the Pocket Offer stack and the Pocket Offer stack. And the next logical step from the Pocket Offer stack is what we call the ad archetypes. And so this is the ad archetypes playbook. And there's 32 proven ad frameworks for every stage in your Pocket Offer flywheel. Okay, 7 categories, 32 archetypes, psychology triggers for each. And I'm hoping you guys can read this okay. But the introduction and why archetypes matter. You know, in the 2024 to 2026, Meta came out with the Andromeda algorithm that fundamentally changed how ads are served. It no longer optimized primarily based on audience. It optimizes by creative. You know, that includes both the images, the videos, and the type and the text as well. So your ad itself is the targeting mechanism. And Andromeda reads your creative, it identify who responds to it, and distributes to people who most likely convert. Okay. So what that means is ad diversity is no longer best practice, it's survival. Like we have to create great tactics or great creatives. Now, with that being said, that's one of the things I love about Launch Ads is it already does a good job of that. But for products like the Pocket Offer or products like Launch Ads or for products like Launch CRM or for products like Launch Data, all my products, it doesn't necessarily do the best job. Okay. So I created this from a lot of research that we've done, a lot of stuff, but basically from direct response and creative principles drawn from social media advertising and testimonies and things of that nature, and from David Ogilvy and Claude Hopkins and Dan Kennedy. And I also have current Meta creative strategy research that we've done to put this together. So what is the categories or an ad archetype category at a glance? So category 1 is story-based. We want to have ads that tell stories. Now in here, we have 5 different archetypes. We have the origin story, the transformation story, the authority story, the underdog story, and the redemption story. And you can see that if I start running ads and I create a story about my origin or about the transformation I had or about the authority I have, or I was the underdog that came back, or this redeemed me, those are all stories that resonate with a certain kind of people and a certain type of personality within your ideal client profile. Then, of course, you have the social proof category, and we have the testimonial story, we have the data story, we have the transformation testimonial, we have the revelation testimonial, we have the user generated content testimony where people are doing it for you, and we have case studies. Okay, so you guys are understanding what this archetype is, which is so critical and so important for you to really have a meaningful advertising campaign. So category 3 is what's our common enemy, or we start talking about common enemy, we start to build that movement together. What's the contrarian point of view? What's our mechanism? We need to have a mechanism, and ours is a new mechanism. And then, of course, the us versus them. These are all traditional marketing, languaging strategies that you put and you use when you create your ad creatives or your copywriting or your landing pages and all that kind of stuff, right? And then you have your emotional triggers. You have the pain, agitation, you have aspiration, identity call out, curiosity gap, and fear of missing out. So you guys have heard these maybe. Now I'm trying to put them in context going, these are archetypes that you need to use when creating your ads. So I'm going to start testing with Launch Ads. I'm going to show you today how to do it, like with Manus. It's going to blow your mind. It's amazing. It's incredible. I'm going to show you how to do this. But and then what we're going to do is I'm going to start testing within Launch Ads by giving it an archetype as far as the brand info and see how well the AI of Launch Ads takes directions from these archetypes, right? And then we have category 5, educational, listicle, how-to, the Mythbuster, and step-by-step frameworks. Then we have category 6, the pattern interrupt, the point of view, the newsjacking, and the native lo-fi. And I have all these listed out in here. And then we have offer centric, the value stack, the risk reversal, the fast results, and exclusivity. And so then what I did in my report here that I created, I break each one down, right? The origin story, founder story. So we'll go through a couple of these, okay? So if the archetype is story-based, category number 1, story-based, the origin story, the person behind the offer tells their personal journey, the struggle, the turning point, and the transformation. It builds authority and relatability simultaneously. People buy from people, and nothing humanizes an offer faster than a credible original story. So hook angle, I was struggling with my ads until I discovered Launch Ads. And that's what changed everything for me because it made it easy for me to build and launch my ads, right? So you can see how you can fill in this blank with your stories and your stuff. And then you have a compelling backstory, great for cold traffic who doesn't know you yet, works especially well in video ads and VSLs. Example, 7 years ago, I was 80,000 in debt and working 60 hours a week. Then I figured out one thing about blah, 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 and then that nobody was teaching. Here's what I did next, right? Relatable, likable, authority. We trust people who've been there, done that, okay? The transformation story, very similar, but it's before, bridge, after. This archetype contrasts a painful before state with a dramatically better after state. With your offer as the bridge, it taps into the single most powerful desire of human nature, the desire to be better version of the current situation. Okay, so the hook angle is before Launch Ads. I was blowing money and I felt like I was donating money to Facebook and they were like my charity. And it was so painful to just keep throwing money down the drain and I never got anything for it. But after using Launch Ads, the ease of creating the ads, launching the ads, the split testing, the optimization, I started getting clicks, I started getting leads, and I started making sales. It was like the dream situation, right? So you guys get the transformation story, right? It's very similar to the previous one. Best when use your offer produces clear, measurable, or visible results, works brilliantly for health, finance, skills, and productivity offers. And there's another example, and then the psychology triggers our hope and aspiration. The brain is wired to move away from pain towards pleasure. This archetype activates both levers at once. Okay, then you get the guru authority, the underdog story, the redemptive arc, the social proof archetypes. Now, the social proof archetypes are great, right? The testimonial archetype, the data testimonial, the transformation testimonial, the revelation testimonial, the UGC real moment, unpolished, unscripted, unstoppable, right? A real customer films themselves using or reacting to the product, unscripted, natural, and in their own environment. And so I put this together specifically so you, as the business owner, as the entrepreneur, as the coach, as the creator, and you really want to run ads that are effective, and you're going, I don't know where to start. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to format my ads. I don't know how to structure my ads. I try to make stuff, it doesn't really get results. Well, with these archetypes, and you use this framework to create various different ads, and then you bunch those archetypes together and run ads together, and in a grouping, the results are remarkable. Clip that. Okay. So you think about this and you go, it's about frameworks, it's about strategy, it's about tactics, it's about these things that help. I want to get 1% better. I want to get 1% better. I want to get 3% better. I want to increase here. And this is the type of tool and the type of things will help you get better on everything you do. And so now your ad and your ad creative is much more effective, as well as it's now talking to Facebook and in particular Andromedia's new algorithm that's going to help them find your ideal client and put your ads in front of them and help them inspire your people to come to your website and buy your stuff. Clip that. Okay, so you guys get that, right? So now how do we do this? Let's say I don't have launch ads, but I am running ads. Or let's say I want to use this to create social media posts. Okay, I'm going to show you how to do this, create social media posts. So let's go back here, and we got the case study ad. And again, this is an amazing document that's going to be one of my pocket offers, and we're going to sell it because it's worth its weight in gold, and I'm going to show you why. Okay, so now we're going to hit, I'm going to close that out, and I'm going to come to you guys, and I got to share a new screen. Hold on. Share a new screen, window, this one. Okay, so I'm going to take you behind the scenes of what Greg is working on right now, because I want you to learn and understand this philosophy of pocket offers and leveraging strategies, messaging, and the right advertising to have your ads pay for themselves. One customer pays for the next, pays for the next, pays for the next, and you basically using other people's money, the credit card company, to pay for your ad spend, and you're able to scale your business and never look back. And why am I teaching this? Because I need it. I know how to do it. I've done it before. I've done it in the past, but I've slipped and I haven't been doing it, and I need to do it. So I'm like, okay, I'm doing it. So I'm just letting you peek in, and I'm creating all this stuff. And as I'm going, here's what I do. Here's what I know how to do. Here's how I use these frameworks and these ad archetypes. Let me share with my tribe how to do this and what that is. And I promise you'll have a 10x increase, at least. Okay. So let's go to my screen here, and I'm gonna see if I can blow this up a little bit. Okay. So I am creating the Pocket Offer Playbook, and this is my funnel map. Okay. And again, whenever we're doing something like this, the Pocket Offer, the entry point is designed to do two things. Create a buyer's list. We want to create a buyer's list. And it's so important that you create a buyer's list, not a lead list, a buyer's list. Now, leads are good, buyers are better. And then the second thing is to start to help you recoup your investment on your ad spend. So instead of spending $1,000 and getting nothing back, I'm spending $1,000 and getting something back, right? And the goal is to get our $1,000 back. And we do that with the Pocket Offer Stack, because typically you're not going to acquire a customer for less than 80 bucks, 50 bucks, 80 bucks, 100 bucks. So you better have those little pocket offers and then a Pocket Offer Stack in order to do that. So, oh yeah, here's the other thing. The second, I forgot this. The second thing that does, really this, I guess it'll be the third thing it does, is when you have the proper pocket offer, it's leading and setting the stage to your core offer. Now, in my case, my core offer as it relates to this training and what I'm doing now is launch ads, because I still believe it's the best AI platform out there to run your ads from. It's incredible. So I got to go, instead of trying to get people to come in and buy launch ads out of the gate and commit to $297 or $197 or whatever that price point is, I got to get them as a buyer. I got to coach them, train them, mentor them, and then bring them to the ultimate product is launch ads. So my core offer in this case study is launch ads. Okay. So going here back to what we got going on here. Cold traffic, Facebook, Instagram, Meta ads. That's where I'm starting. My friend end offer is Pocket Offer Playbook. And again, if you guys haven't seen it and you haven't got it, you should go get it. Pocket Offer Playbook, headline, BSL, watch this training now, the strategy that turns other people's money into your ad budget. And again, all of this messaging, I have used my frameworks and my messaging tools to write copy that hopefully is going to get people to convert. And again, we'll do split testing and we'll constantly split test it. And here's everything you're going to get and what you're going to do, right? So going back here, that's the front end offer, right? So I'm gonna guess that I'm gonna spend $50 to $70 to get somebody to buy this $27 book. Okay, so now I got a third of my money back. Then I'm gonna do an order bump, and the order bump is gonna be, hey, I created videos that go through the Pocket Offer Playbook step by step. There's more context in the video. You don't necessarily need the videos. The PDF's going to do everything for you. The Pocket Offer Playbook's going to do everything for you. But I'm going to give you the videos and the over-the-shoulder videos if you want for an additional $37. Now we know 10, 15, 20% of people are going to take that $37. So now I'm upwards. Now I'm almost break even, or I might even break even on my advertising spend. Okay. Then I'm going to do what I call the ignition stack. And the ignition stack is what I'm teaching you guys today. It's the 32 ad archetypes going, okay, now I got how to build my pocket offer. Now I got the ChatGPT to create my pocket offer. I now have my pocket offer. Now how do I create ads to market my pocket offer, right? The AI prompts framework and their meta ads ready. Then after that, I'm going to say that's a one-time offer in the funnel. Then we're going to do another one-time offer number 2, what I'm going to call the clarity call. Actually, I'm going to call it something different. I'm going to call it the clarity strategic plan, something like that. Anyway, I'm going to offer you, hey, if you want to get on the phone with me and spend 45 minutes, I'm going to help walk you through everything we're doing with the pocket offer stack, the ignition stack, and I'm going to make sure you have clarity to implement and execute a plan that's going to help you self-liquidate, make money, and grow and scale your business. And by the way, here's the plan. I'm going to give you a clarity strategic plan, and then we're going to also say, and if you want, we can help do it for you. And here's our packages on our done for you services. So that will basically let me upsell a $3,000, $5,000, $10,000, $25,000 program, depending on how complex their business is and what they want, what they need. We would offer our done for you services there. Then OT offer number 3 is, hey, wait, last thing before you go, if you want to get launch ads, I'm going to give you a special price. I'm going to give you a special trial period, and you can get launch ads today and get a free trial and get going. And then of course we'll have our sequences to kind of go through here, and then our blended AOV is down here. So see how I mapped all this out? So again, when you want to get serious about scaling and growing your business, and you have products, and you like, I've made $1 million already, I made $500,000 already, I made a couple $100,000 already, but I haven't cracked this online code. This is how you do it. This is how you crack the online code. You have to figure out those components that lead to your core offer that also give you the ability to do a high ticket upsell if you have a high ticket upsell. But you guys see how everything leads sequentially to the core offer. Okay. If there's any questions, you can go ahead and type them in. I see a lot of people online here, and you should be able to put your question in, and I can answer your question. Okay. So now I'm going to show you a little tool. Let me ask you guys a question. How many of you guys know what Manus is? Manus. I'm going to show you Manus. Okay. So yet another LLM, language learning model, that I started using, and I'm going to show you why I started using it. And it's pretty cool. So here we are. I'm logged into Manus, and let me see if I get that. How do I get that bigger? Why is my mouse not working with me? There we go. Make that a little bit bigger. All right, cool. So Manus is like ChatGPT, it's like Claude, it's like Grok, but it does some other cool stuff. Okay. So one thing, and I'm not going to go into this today, but it allows me to create skills. But I'm going to show you what I did. Okay. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to upload my 32 ad archetypes, right? Then I'm going to upload my ideal client profile if I have it handy. Let me see if I can find it. Pocket offer. I have it here. Let me see. I might have it one more place. Pocket offer. Okay. I also took the time to create some video ads. And I don't have my. I lost my ICP. See, this is where you got to get organized. I should have my ideal client profile here handy, but I don't. Dang it. Okay. I'm gonna try something different. I never done this before. It might not work. Okay. So oh, now my mouse locked up. I can't, nothing's working. Okay. Here's my business partner's wife's page. They teach women how to give them confidence and clarity and the calm they need to handle their handguns. Okay. And they just built this page. They're going to start running ads to this page. So this is their pocket offer, 27 bucks. So they're doing what I've been teaching. Okay. So they don't have any ads created for this yet that I know of. So I'm going to just take their URL and I'm going to go. Now I use Whisper so I can talk into things. So I'm going to give Manus instructions. Please review in detail my pocket offer ad archetypes. And then I want you to review this website. And then I want you to take all the information from this website, and then we want to apply it, and we want to create some ads for the top 3 archetypes that would fit with this particular website and what's going on here. And we're going to create some ads for Meta. So I'm just telling it what I want, right? And then I'm going to paste the URL, and I'm going to hit go. And typically I would upload the ideal client profile, so it would be able to create some of that stuff. And some of the archetypes, it's not going to work because it doesn't have testimonies, it doesn't have stories, it doesn't have some of the stuff that we went over, but it's going to review and it's going to do some stuff. Now, it's going to think and think and think. And here's what's cool about Manus. And I haven't really double checked this, but I'm like 90% sure it's true, is that Manus uses nano banana, whatever it is, for creating images. And to me, it's one of the best image creators out there. So it's fantastic as far as creating images. And it makes the images so they're really good. It really understands. And Manus was bought by Facebook. And Manus is soon going to be the platform that creates your ads, runs your ads, optimizes your ads. You can be able to tell Manus to do anything, and it's going to run everything on Facebook. It's really going to be remarkable. Okay. So it's really, really kind of cool. So let's go back over here and see what it's saying. It's saying that it read and analyzed the pocket offer ad playbook. The playbook's reviewed all 32 archetypes. It's scraping and analyzing the beginner handgun website. It's navigating to there. And again, the more info you give any LLM, any AI tool, the better results you're going to get. So I'm not expecting too much results out of the little I gave it, because if I gave it the business context document that I teach you guys, if I gave it the Goldilocks document that I teach you guys for creating your ideal client profile, it will really create some amazing stuff. And then I also have other tools where I create hooks and headlines based on these archetypes, and I can feed those in, because the more information you give it, the better results you're going to get. Okay. So now while that's doing that, let me see if I can, if you guys got any questions, I'm still here. I'm gonna try to find some images it created yesterday. Let me go Windows E, but let me organize them in a fashion that 1, 2. Okay, cut, New folder, VLP ads. Okay. Now I want to go view. How do I do view? View extra large. Okay. So we're going to come back to that screen in a minute. I'm going to remove that, and I'm going to remove that. I'm going to share another screen. Stop screen share. I'm going to screen share a new screen, and this time I'm going to do this window. So here's some that I created yesterday. Well, hold on a sec. That didn't work. I guess you can kind of see them, but I want you guys to see them bigger. So I got to share the wrong screen. I'll remove. Let me go here. Let me resize that, and we'll get this bigger. There we go. Okay, so now I'm going to go remove. I got to stop screen share, start screen share, window, boom, here. Okay, so based on some of the archetypes, these are some ads that it created for me yesterday. The ad secret for service pros. No agency, no retainers, just leads. Very simple, okay? Launch ads 40 times faster. Let AI do the work. $29, $27 to $9 per lead. Real results for HVAC and service pros. Okay, so that was a testimonial archetype. The before and after archetype. Traditional ad agency, $3,000 a month. Launch ads, $97 a month. And I'm just like, these images are fantastic, right? I just love them. I just think they're great. Okay, so let me go back. Let's see how our Manus is doing. Okay, Manus is almost there. It is creating some images. All right, this is just so awesome. Okay, here we go. Window, that window, here we go. Look what it created. The old way, the new way. You own a handgun, but if something happened tonight, would you know what to do? Before scared to touch it, after ready to protect what matters. So it's creating these images, and then on top of that, it's now writing the ad copy to go with the image. Save me all that work. So again, everybody who uses Launch Ads knows that Launch Ads does this to a degree, but it doesn't do it to this degree. So this is an improvement. This is an increase in improvement on the results we should get, because we're taking the extra step to create archetype ads based on an archetype, and then the copy to go with that archetype, right? And I'll show you if I have it handy. Thought I had it handy. Let's see. Okay. Okay. So what Manus created for me was this, right? The complete Pocket Hour playbook, the ad copy package. Okay. 6 archetypes, full funnel, meta. Here's the summary of the pattern interrupt, the identity, the origin story, the UGC, the new mechanism, the direct offer, right? Here's this archetype, the pattern interrupt, target audience, coaches, info product creators, agency owners, high ticket consultants, ROAS, obsessed ad buyers, destination Pocket Hour playbook. If you're spending $1 on ads and only getting back 80 cents, scaling is mathematically impossible. The fix isn't better targeting, it's better creative. And it's definitely not spending more to feed the algorithm. The businesses that actually scale past 1 million have figured out a different mechanism entirely. They don't send cold traffic straight to a high ticket offer. Instead, they use a pocket offer, a low friction, high value front end product engineered specifically to recover their customer acquisition costs within 30 days. When you spend $1 and get $2 or even $3 back on the front end, you can scale using other people's money. Your ads pay for themselves before you ever pitch your main program. And again, that's in my language, is the core offer. I put the entire system into a playbook. It includes the exact philosophy, 19 proven ad architects. That's supposed to say 32. and an AI tool that builds your first pocket offer within a few hours. See, again, a few things need to be changed because this is kind of marketing a little bit the ad archetypes, but it's really going to be the pocket offer archetypes, right? So anyway, it created the copy for me, which again, unless you're a professional copywriter, it's impossible to do this. And a professional copywriter would take a long time to do this. So let me go back over here to Manus. Let's see where we're at. Okay, looks like it did it. 3 ad archetypes, the common entity ad, right? Primary text, the fire ministry was never built for women. Every class taught by primary military men who don't remember what it felt like to be a beginner. Every range where the merchant looks at your husband and asks, so you got this? As if you're invisible. Every beginner course that hands you a toy gun and calls it training. That's exactly why Amara Barnes founded the Women's Gun Association of America. After being ignored, talked down to, and made to feel stupid every gun counter she visited, she built the training she wished for existed, for women, by women, clear, patient, real. Over 10,000 women across America have used it to go from intimidated to capable in 90 minutes. The $27 lifetime access, get the safe thing, start here. So look, you cannot write better copy than that. And it's giving you 3 different versions for each different ad. And so now the process of writing the ad, getting the ad creative, getting the creatives, and you can even use these same scripts to make videos. Like get your little phone out and record that script in a video, and now you got your video along with the static image, and things are golden. So I hope you guys enjoying this. I hope you guys get it. This really is the ticket to paradise. This really is how 7, 8, 9-figure, whether you want to call them creators, digital marketers, business owners, whatever. This is how they scale. This is how you do it. You take the time to define your business context document. So you have everything about your business. Then you take and create your ideal client profile. Then you create your brand voice document. Then you create your pocket offers that lead to your core offer. Then from there, you create your ad archetypes, and you create your ads that promote your pocket offer and brings them into your pocket offer funnel. And then that pocket offer funnel helps to self-liquidate your ad spend. And now you're earning $100 for every $50 you spend. And now you can scale from 1,000 a day to 2,000 a day to 3,000 a day to $5,000 a day. And you can scale as fast and hard as you can, as long as you can fulfill the back end. At some point, the back end might get too much and you can't take on any more clients. All right. So now with me, Launch Ads can take a lot of clients, right? So it's a SaaS, it's a software as a service platform. So it can take endless amount of clients. So for me, I can scale. And then on the done for you stuff, if I want to, I can just take that out of the pocket offer stack, and I don't offer done for use. Okay. Now I do want to offer done for use because I know there's a lot of people out there that go, Greg, I get it. I got it. It's a lot. I'm complicated. I'll pay you to do it. Okay, good. Because we do this. I have a team that does this. And I've got all the tools to make it faster and easier than anybody else because I'm doing it. I'm creating the tools. And I know how to use the AI. So if that's something you're interested in, you can reach out to support@launchcard.com or DM me on social media. Let me know. And we want to help you get going. But that's pretty much my conclusion of today's training. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm just super excited at how to use these tools. And when you have the right stuff in the right sequence, how easy was that to put in my 32 archetypes, put in the website, and tell it to make me some ads. Now I can go back, go, okay, these worked out good. Go create me ads for all 32 archetypes minus the 3 that we just did. And now it's going to create me 32 different ads and ad images with 32 different copies, with 32 different headlines, and it'd probably take about 20 minutes. Dude, are you kidding me? And for those of you who have any type of agency or you want to make money, I'm gonna go create a separate pocket offer just for this because I could charge easily. Let me give you 32 ads with all the copy written, everything done. I'll charge you $100, right? $10 an ad. $320. I'm writing the copy. I'm giving you the creatives. I'm giving you everything you need to make this work. This is just amazing. I love AI. I love this stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I don't see any other questions coming in. So because there's no questions coming in, we'll just go ahead and wrap it up. Thank you for that. Perfect. Okay, so nice comment. Short and sweet. Okay, so everyone, remember, got to do this one last thing. Wake up every day with an attitude of gratitude and tell somebody you love them. Now, if you want to get this stuff, I haven't built out the funnel for Pocket Offer Playbook funnel yet, but I'm going to be doing that hopefully today or tomorrow or soon. But I go into the funnel and let's get you going. So he's asking, is this framework inside the POF? Yes. Well, the ad archetypes is not yet. That's going to be one of my upsells. But everything about the pocket offers and how to create the pocket offers, and I got this cool little ChatGPT thing I created where I put all my frameworks in and I told it how to create pocket offers, give you ideas, and it asks you a series of questions and it'll spit out 3 pocket offers for you in about 30 minutes. And if you don't like them, you can go give me another 3. But so far it's like, okay, that one works, I'm doing it, I'm done, I'm in. And it helps you create the pocket offer. Okay, so here's a good question. How can I get my ROAS higher using launch ads? It's your offers, right? You get your ROAS higher using launch ads and using the right ad archetypes and the right targeting and the right messaging to attract your ideal customer. Because, and again, ROAS is really, for those of you who aren't 100% sure, ROAS is return on ad spend. Return on ad spend. So we, if the world's great, we want to get 10 times return on ad spend. But theoretically, going back to what I showed you with my funnel, if I'm getting spending and I'm getting that first customer at $50 and I can get them up the road, I could probably get I should be able to get my ROAS to about 200, or my income per customer to maybe $200 with those various different things. Or let's just say it's $100. Now I got a 2 times ROAS. But then if I have my back end of my high ticket and I'm closing 10% of those people on a $5,000 or up, now that's going to raise my overall ROAS. So it's kind of unique for every single product, every single business, single thing. And the way you got to do it too is just keep split testing, keep testing, and fine tuning. Are your ads getting the right CPM? Are your ads getting the right click-through rates? Are your ads getting the right cost per click? And then, is my landing page converting at 17% for my lead magnet? Okay, let's get that to 22%. Let's go up 5%. What's my pocket offer? Am I getting a 3%, 5%, 10%? What's my percentage of people that are buying my pocket offer? Right? And again, that low ticket, 27, 47, 97, 197, that low ticket offer that you can inspire your audience to buy is going to help you create your ad spend and cover your ad spend. Now, here's one other thing too. Cold traffic's different than warm traffic. So I have my son who I was coaching yesterday on running some ads for his golf influencer business. And I'm like, you need to go 90-second video, because he's all about video, to a 10 to 15 minute VSL, and then that to either a couple $100 pocket offer or a book a call. Because he has a high ticket thing where he sells at $300 a month, and then he sells, or you can buy it annually. And so the thing about that is the hardest thing to sell online is a subscription model, right? So I hope that helps. I hope that answers your question, David. Oh, pocketofferplaybook.com. Here, let me put that in here. I might as well do that. Pocketofferplaybook.com. And I don't have my Pocket Offer stack installed yet, so you won't be able to experience the whole thing, but you can get the Pocket Offer and get started. And the Pocket Offer comes with the Goldilocks ICP builder and documents. It also has, right now, you're getting all the videos and all the video training, as well as an over the shoulder. And it also gets my GPT to create your pocket offers. And if you get your ICP and you got your brand voice, your business context document, you feed those in, hit go, and you'll create a pocket offer in 30 minutes. A couple of them, 2 or 3. And it's remarkable. And I'll tell you what's remarkable, because this AI stuff, I've taught it the archetypes and I've taught it the frameworks. And so when it understands the frameworks, it understands your business, understands what you're selling, then it can help say, oh, out of what you're selling, here's 3 really good archetypes that would fit for your business, that would help you create a new product that would lead to your core product. And for me, I say that, and that completely makes sense to me, and I understand what I'm saying. I hope it does to everybody else. And I don't know if my camera just shows me, but I seem so washed out. I don't like the lighting in my office. Okay, you're welcome. Thank you. All right. I used AI to do it all just like you laid out on the training today. Perfect. Good deal. All right, cool. Hey, and I want to do if how do I do this? If you guys are enjoying this stuff, I would love for any video testimonies. I'm looking for video testimonies about our training because part of my offer stack is this training. And I know we don't have a lot of people on here, and I'm willing to answer all your questions. I'm willing to look at your funnel. I'm willing to do whatever you want to do. And if you guys are enjoying this, I would love to like make a post or comment to me or make a video for me saying, hey, I've been attending Greg's trainings. It's awesome. I'm learning so much. Whatever that is, that would be appreciative. I would love that. And you could even go to Google Reviews and do a Google review and post it there. That would be awesome. That's even the best place to do it. Yeah, thank you. There's a great comment. Thank you. Appreciate that very much. All right, everybody. I'm going to get back to work. Have a great day. Do what I do. Oh, wait, one more thing. One more thing. Is there anybody in Arizona? Anybody in Arizona or know anyone in Arizona? So I scored some free tickets to Arizona to an event, an AI event in Arizona. Some of my friends are speaking there. So I'm going to give you guys a link. If anyone wants to go and attend this event in Arizona, some of the top speakers in AI are going to be in Scottsdale this weekend. I'm going to hop in my car and drive over tomorrow morning. Come meet me in Arizona. So until then, have a great day. Do what I do. Wake up every day with an attitude of gratitude and tell somebody you love them. You have a better day. Thanks, everybody.